Alright, so welcome YouTube followers. Today I have a presentation about what dieting the Brunette beauty blogger uses for her healthiness. Some boiled eggs with a little bit of salt, not too much because you'll puff up like Riley. It's my dog, she's fat. Here we have a dumbbell. This dumbbell is used for lifting while on the treadmill for hours at a time. And this here is for doing heavily exaggerated squats with a tiny bowling ball with a handle on it. It's wonderful. I would recommend throwing that at somebody. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the #1 requested video on my channel is to do an updated health and fitness routine. And I used to do health and fitness related videos a lot in the past and I just haven't been doing them. But I decided I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I eat in a typical day and then what kind of workouts I do. So basically, since the beginning of the year, I joined a gym. I joined the YMCA. I do have an elliptical at home that I work out on every morning, but it just wasn't enough for me. But I'm just going to go ahead and take you step by step from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed and just give you an idea of what I do. So health and fitness and diet is super important to me. I'm not as obsessed about it as I used to be because there was a time I was a lot more strict. I went on a sugar cleanse for 5 months, so I didn't eat any sugar for 5 months unless it was in fruit or it was natural. So I didn't eat any candy, any cookies, anything, and I think that that was kind of taking it too far, but I wanted to see what I could do and what I was capable of, and I felt accomplished. But I don't think that people need to be that strict. It's good to cut out sugar. It's not good for you and all of those things. And there's lots of things that aren't good for you, but you shouldn't take it so much to an extreme. Or for me, I know that that's not like very healthy for me. You just really deprive yourself. When I stopped eating the sugar though, I just didn't want it anymore. So it got easier and easier. But I don't want to say like you can't have that. Like if I want to have something sweet, like as a treat or a dessert every once in a while, once a week or so, I think that's fine. I typically will eat something sweet once a day just because I like to eat and I like to enjoy food and I like to enjoy my life. So I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into the entirety of this and just start by what I do in the morning. So the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I will drink a big glass of water. It helps your metabolism get going. It kind of wakes up your body, gets your body moving, and so I'll do that. I'll come upstairs, I'll make a pot of coffee, and then I'll drink some coffee. I have been drinking my coffee black, which is something that is new for me. I used to always say that I have to have half and half, but I just try not to eat as much dairy as I used to. But anyways, I drink black coffee. It has 0 calories, it has caffeine, so it wakes you up. And then I do a 15 to 20 minute workout depending on how much time I have. Usually that just depends on how long I stay in bed in the morning. Sometimes I get right up and I start my workout. Other times I'm kind of tired and I'm just like taking forever and kind of procrastinating, so I'll do like 15 minutes. But I will definitely do at least 15 minutes in the morning on my elliptical. Then I'll get ready and go to work. On the way to work, I will eat I'll eat 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs depending on how hungry I am. And basically what I do like on Sundays is I'll boil up some eggs and then just keep them in a container in the fridge so I can just grab them on the go. I mark them and then that way I know if they're boiled or not. It's good to kind of keep track because I've actually taken eggs that weren't boiled. So that's what I do. It's good to have protein with every meal. I try to eat protein. When I think about what I'm going to eat, it's always, okay, what kind of protein am I going to have? So I'll take 1 or 2 of those with me. If I just eat one, then I'll have one left over for like a snack during the day. And then if I have time, I'll make a shake, and basically I'll use my Blendtec, which was a gift from my son and my fiance, which was awesome because I always have used like the magic bullet, but this just takes it to another level and just makes your smoothies really creamy and just absolutely perfect. So what I'll do is I will add probably about 7 of these strawberries that I get from Costco. I do a lot of my shopping at Costco, and I always get this. It's a big bag of strawberries. It doesn't have added sugar or anything like that. So I'll throw 7 of those in there. I'll throw about a half of a banana, and I just basically buy bananas, cut them up, and throw them in the freezer. That way they're ready. And also by adding frozen fruits, you don't have to mix ice in, which kind of waters down your smoothie. So I'll put like a half a banana. Usually it's like probably 4 pieces of banana. I'll use a half a cup to a cup of Greek yogurt. This is also from Kirkland. This is good because it doesn't have any carrageenan in it, and a lot of Greek yogurts have carrageenan, which you have to watch out for. You can read up on that. It's not something that I like to consume. So this one's a good one. It has 23 grams of protein per cup. So that is awesome. I will use that. And then I'll add about like a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of water, and I blend it all up, and it tastes so good. The bananas mostly I use for just sweetening up my smoothie, so it tastes really good, super creamy, and that just fills me up because it's so thick and creamy, and it's full of protein, so it keeps me full for a while. Okay, so for lunch, I usually come home for lunch. I live pretty close to my work, so I'll come home and I will make egg whites, or I will eat a hard-boiled egg. I'm always thinking about protein first. I try to eat the protein first, and then I'll make like a small salad. So I'm going to show you what I have now. This isn't what I usually use typically, but this is iceberg lettuce. I usually use spring mix, which I'm out, but you can buy that anywhere. And then I'll add a few things to it. So I like adding some dried cranberries, which adds just a little bit of sweetness. I add, these are like sliced almonds, which adds a little bit of crunchiness and also adds a little bit more protein. And then I will add some sunflower seeds just to flavor it. And then last, this is like the best part, I add crumbled feta cheese, which makes the salad amazing. And then I'll use a little bit of dressing. And for my dressing, I just use olive oil and balsamic vinegar. I pour like a teaspoon of olive oil, and then, I hope I didn't say almond oil, olive oil, and then like a half of a teaspoon to a full teaspoon of the balsamic vinegar, and then just mix it up, and it is so good. It's just the perfect thing to have for lunch. Okay, then I will go back to work, come home from work, and then I will go to the gym. So I like to go to the gym before I eat dinner, and then that way I can burn up any calories that I've eaten throughout the day. If there's donuts at work, sometimes I'll have them, sometimes I won't. It just depends on my mood. I'm not going to completely deprive myself, so I don't go out and eat a bunch of candy like I used to, because when you deprive yourself, it makes you want it that much more. So if there's something, I'll eat it. I think I have pretty good willpower, but every once in a while it's okay to have a treat. And then I'll go to the gym. My favorite part of the gym is the stairs. It's not like the stair climber where the things move up and down. It's the actual stairs. And I go on that for about 20 minutes on level 9. And then I'll go into this other little workout area that has like weights. And so I'll do some arm exercises. I have a little routine that I do, and it works like all the areas of my arms. I feel like when you work your muscles, you're gonna get a much better shape than if you're just doing cardio. So I will do some muscle workouts, and then I'll also do some squats. And I remember those things that they use for the stair stepping workouts, or it's like a little platform. I will stand on that. If I'm at home and I'm using this, I'll just do it on the stairs. And you can there's a few different workouts that I do. And then also I will do abs, which at my gym they have this machine that has balls and you throw it up. So basically you're going back and you're throwing the ball, and it really works your abs like ridiculously. I love that thing. And then I will go in the sauna. And that's one thing that I've been loving, because the sauna just like melts everything out of you. That's how I feel. I feel so good after I'm done. I will go in the sauna for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I just feel like I sweat out all of the impurities and the toxins in my body, and it feels so good. When you're in there, your heart rate does go up, so I think you do burn calories. I've worn my little watch in there. It's the Polar, so it kind of gauges how many calories you burn, and I actually burned about 100 calories being in there for like 20 minutes. So it does work your heart, and it does burn calories, and you just sweat everything out. Especially if I eat something really bad, I always like to go in the sauna, because I feel like it just gets rid of all of those gross, disgusting things out of my body, and it just makes me feel so good. Okay, so I leave the gym, come home, cook dinner. I'll usually make like something on our Traeger, like we grill a lot of foods, chicken breasts, chicken thighs, things like that. So sometimes I'll have just like a light dinner, maybe like a salad or some egg whites or some grilled chicken, and then go to bed. Also, twice a week I do play soccer. I play on a women's team, and I also play on a co-ed team. So I think that's also really good for your muscles. I think it's super important, like I said earlier, to when you're doing cardio, to also work your muscles. Soccer is really great for that, and even just doing small things with these dumbbells is great. And I have always felt more fit when I incorporate that than when I'm just doing cardio. So cardio, I could just get on my elliptical forever, and you just don't get the same results as you do when you work your muscles. You just don't. So that is key for really staying in shape for me, is doing something with my muscles. Okay, for snacks, one thing I like when I'm really craving something salty is I will make popcorn, and this is just the white popcorn. You can make this in like a pot with a lid. You just put some vegetable oil in, and then just pop your popcorn, and I add a little bit of sea salt, garlic, and then a little bit of like real butter. It is like the perfect salty snack, and it's not super unhealthy like if you were to eat chips or something like that. So basically it's just like choosing better things, like choosing the more healthy option. Not saying that I don't eat chips, not saying that I don't eat candy or any of that. I just try to make better choices when I can, and I actually find myself enjoying the more healthy foods a lot better than I do the really bad processed foods. I don't know what happens, but when you start eating healthy, those things just don't taste the same anymore. They taste really chemically, and MSG is another thing that I just try to stay away from, because it just does not react to my body very well at all. I swell up when I eat MSG, so I try to not include that in my diet. And then for vitamins, I do try to take some extra vitamins just to replace things that I might not be getting in my diet. Vitamin B's are super important for me. They help lift your mood, and they're just really good for you. You can research that if you want to. This is the Super B complex, so it has all of the B vitamins in it. And then I also take a prenatal vitamin, which I'm not pregnant or anything, but this is really good for your hair, your skin, your nails. It has tons of vitamins in there, and I get these both at Costco, I believe. And then I also take another one that I don't have with me. I keep at work, and it's I think it's CoQ10, and so that's the other one that I take. So that's pretty much it. That sums it up. This isn't everything that I eat, and the way that I eat is more of like, I'm kind of a grazer, so I'll just make sure I eat something every couple of hours. I don't like to eat super big meals, and just kind of eat a little bit throughout the day, and it just keeps you full, so you're not like starving and you eat a bunch. On Saturday nights we do go out after soccer and we go somewhere to eat, so I try not to do that a lot. I feel like the more I eat out, I start gaining weight, so I just kind of limit it to just like, it's actually really fun to think like, okay, I have all week to eat healthy, and then Saturday we can go out and have something really bad, and it's kind of fun and really good for like date night. So that is it. Thank you for sticking around. I know that was probably a really long video. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. If you want a more in-depth video on anything else, I would be glad to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.